Some may see West Virginia on a map and think only coal mines and country roads. However, this is a land of wondrous, raw, untamed beauty, the kind that surprises you and steals your breath away. It's a place that gets deep into your soul. Hello everyone, this is Stateside Serenity Adventures. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here with us. We're more than excited to journey with you all through the splendor and glory of West Virginia. Here, the landscape is adorned with ancient mountains, rivers carving through time, and forests whispering secrets older than the nation itself. Come along! It's time we visit the top 5 spring destinations in this marvelous place, the beautiful and magical West Virginia. In our number 5 spot, history isn't just dusty textbooks and faded photographs. History is alive and well. We're first visiting beautiful Harper's Ferry, a marvelous place where history breathes in the very stones of this beautiful countryside. Stand on the banks of the Shenandoah, where the currents churn with the weight of time. This is the place where John Brown made his stand. He, a warrior, stood against a nation in this very state. You can almost hear the echoes of the past in the cobblestone streets, and you can nearly see the ghosts of long-ago soldiers in the flickering lamplight. Springtime is when Harper's Ferry really comes to life. The hills explode in a burst of color. Dogwood blossoms like snowdrifts, red buds painting the landscape in bright, broad strokes of fuchsia. It's almost enough to make you forget the weight of the past. Almost. But that's the beauty of it, the way this place brings you to the good and downright wonder of nature. It's a reminder that beauty often blooms in the most unexpected places, even amidst the ruins of yesterday's battles. Take a hike along the Appalachian Trail, lose yourself in the woods, feel the crunch of leaves beneath your steps, the sun beaming through the canopy, and the warm breeze flowing through the surrounding forests. It's a cleansing kind of beauty, one that washes over you and bathes you in breathless awe. And when the day winds down, find yourself in a dimly lit tavern, the kind where the whiskey runs as freely as the stories. It's time to listen to the locals spin yarns about bootleggers and mountain men, their voices thick with Appalachian drawl. This is where the real stories live, passed down like precious heirlooms through generations. Harper's Ferry is so much more than just a history lesson. It's a legend, a whisper in the dark. It's a love song to a land that time forgot. Next, we're traveling on to the New River Gorge. Our number 4 destination is often called the Grand Canyon of the East, but frankly, that doesn't do it justice. This is no pale imitation. This is raw, untamed wilderness. This is a testament to the extraordinary power of nature. The New River has carved a scar across the landscape, creating a dazzling abyss that'll leave you awestruck. Standing on the rim of the gorge, you'll feel the wind whip through your hair, while you gaze out at a view that seems to stretch on forever. It's enough to make you feel small, and yet strangely connected to something far greater than yourself. However, beyond just being a place for quiet contemplation, this is West Virginia, where the thrills are served up with a side of fresh adrenaline. So strap on your harness and go whitewater rafting through the rapids, where the roar of the rushing river drowns out all other thoughts. Or get your heart pounding with rock climbing. Here, clinging to the sheer cliffs, the world drops away beneath you. When the day has spent and it's time to relax, reward yourself with a craft beer, locally brewed in one of West Virginia's many breweries surrounding New River Gorge, with the same wild spirit as the river itself. Listen to the stories of the kayakers who navigate these rapids like they were born on them. The New River Gorge is a place that fills the heart. It's a challenge, a siren song, a reminder that adventure is still out there for those brave enough to seek it. Now we journey on to a place where you can truly escape the hustle and bustle. Next is our number 3 spring destination, and it's nestled high in the Allegheny Mountains. This valley feels like a world apart, a sanctuary for both wildlife and those seeking solace in nature's embrace. This is Canaan Valley, where you can find yourself hiking through a forest with sunlight filtering through the leaves and the air thick with the scent of pine needles. And then you see it, a black bear, lumbering through the undergrowth, its coat gleaming in the shimmering light. Keep a lookout for a herd of white-tailed deer, their eyes wide with cautious curiosity. Here in Canaan Valley, a place where nature still reigns supreme, you'll find yourself in the midst of a deep connection with the natural world. It's a photographer's dream, every vista a postcard waiting to be captured. Hike to the summit of Spruce Knob, the highest point in West Virginia, and feel the world stretch out beneath you, reaching ever further to an impossible horizon. In the spring, the wildflowers are like something out of a fairy tale. Carpets of trillium, Dutchman's breeches, and bloodroot painting the meadows in vibrant hues. But don't let the serenity fool you. Canaan Valley is as much a haven for adventure seekers as it is an escape for those seeking a reprieve from a fast-paced daily life. Mountain bike through the Dolly Sods wilderness, where windswept boulders and stunted trees create an otherworldly landscape. Go kayaking on the Blackwater River, with water so clear you can see the trout darting beneath the surface. In the evening, gather around a campfire. Watch the stars blazing overhead like diamonds scattered across black velvet. Share stories, roast marshmallows, and let the peace of the valley seep into your bones. This is where you come to reconnect with yourself, the place you go to remember what truly matters. Even a seasoned traveler needs a break from the road sometimes. And when that craving for a little rest and relaxation hits, some find themselves drawn to Berkeley Springs. Number 2 on our list isn't merely your typical spa town. Berkeley Springs is a place where history, art, and natural beauty collide to create an atmosphere that's both charming and rejuvenating. For centuries, folks have been flocking to Berkeley Springs for the healing of its mineral waters. To soak in these warm, bubbling waters is the perfect antidote to the aches and pains of a life lived on the move. But don't just limit yourself to the baths when you're here. Treat yourself to a massage, a facial, or any number of other treatments. This place has something amazing for any relaxation needs you might have. Once you're feeling refreshed and revitalized, take some time to explore the town itself. Take a stroll down Washington Street, lined with art galleries, antique shops, and charming cafes. Duck into a nearby pub and strike up a conversation with the locals. You'll find that those who call this place home are a friendly bunch, eager to share their stories and their love for this special place. And speaking of stories, Berkeley Springs has its fair share. The very first president of the beautiful states, George Washington himself, used to frequent these very springs. The man knew a good thing when he saw it. Walk in his footsteps literally as you explore the historic landmarks scattered throughout the town. And in the evening, catch a show at the Star Theater, a beautifully restored vaudeville-era theater that hosts everything from live music to plays to film screenings. Or simply find a bench in the park, close your eyes, and listen to the soothing sounds of the springs bubbling up from the earth. This is the kind of place where you can truly slow down, breathe deep, and let the world melt away. We travel now over to Blackwater Falls State Park. The name alone conjures up images of untamed beauty, and this place more than lives up to its name. Here, you'll find yourself walking through a forest, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and pine needles. The sound of rushing water grows ever louder with each step until you round a bend, and there it is. Number 1 on our list of spring destinations in West Virginia, Blackwater Falls, cascading over a sandstone cliff in a torrent of white water. The water here is not your typical crystal-clear mountain stream. The Blackwater River gets its name from the tannins leached from the hemlock and red spruce needles that carpet the forest floor. It gives the water a dark, almost otherworldly hue, like something out of a fairy tale. But don't let the name fool you. This is a place of breathtaking beauty. Hike down to the falls themselves, Feel the spray on your face and listen to the roar of the water as it crashes into the gorge below. It's a marvelous experience, always, continually, a reminder of the glory of nature. And if you're feeling adventurous, take out a kayak and experience the river from a whole new perspective. Paddle through the rapids, through the forest canopy forming a tunnel overhead, and through the sunlight shimmering upon the water. Blackwater Falls State Park is more than just its namesake waterfall. This is a place one can lose themselves into nature, to hike for miles through towering hemlock forests. Here, one can breathe in the fresh mountain air and simply be. Keep an eye out for wildlife, black bears, deer, and even a bobcat or two that call this park home. As the sun begins to set, find a spot overlooking the falls, where you can see the sky ablaze with color. And as the last rays of light disappear below the horizon, you'll find it easy to understand why this place is so special. That brings us to the end of our time in West Virginia. A land filled with wonderful history, a land where lasting memories are made. It's a place that gets you, a magnificent place that stays with you. It's a reminder that beauty can be found everywhere, that adventure is still out there for those who seek it. So what are you waiting for? Thank you all for journeying along with us through this vibrant state. We enjoy so much bringing you exciting ideas for your future travels. Get out there and explore. Get a little lost, get a little dirty, and find your next stateside serenity adventure. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come explore more stunning destinations with us. And to the adventurers out there, may ever your trips be great. We'll see you on the journey.